And folks, this in from our state representative, Aaron Bernstein. He announced that Washington Township, on behalf of the Voteland Fire Department, has received $200,000 in local share account LSA funds to purchase a new fire tanker to better serve the residents of Washington Township. The local share account grants are funded through revenues under Act 71 of 2004 and are used to support economic development, improve public interest projects. Now, the investment is about keeping communities safe and ensuring that the volunteer fire departments have the tools they need to do an effective job, says Bernstein. Securing these LSA accounts, we're helping Voteland Fire Department strengthen emergency response efforts through better protection and property in Washington Township. The funding will be used to purchase a large fire tanker with a 2,000-gallon capacity. Currently, the Washington Volunteer Fire Department operates two tankers, 1,000 and 1,800. The additional tanker will significantly enhance the firefighters' capability of increasing available water supplies and allowing firefighters to effectively control and extinguish with minimizing property damage. The Commonwealth Financing Authority is an independent agency responsible for administering investments that support economic development and community development. Hats off to Aaron. Great news at this holiday season time. NCTV45, looking out for Lawrence County.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Because you deserve more. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's. And now it's time to get to the birthdays as we always do. Jason Scott Jr., happy birthday. Michael Zatkovic, happy birthday. Jimmy Latira, happy birthday. Stephen Duda, happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and celebrate all week long. The Meat Guys on State Street in Newcastle, whether it's lamb, beef, steaks, or the favorite burgers, sausage, or kielbasa. They have it all at the Meat Guys and so much more. Check out the Meat Guys. The next time you shop, nobody beats our meats. The Golden Pickle Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by. On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your #1 choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Los Amigos! Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos, Los Amigos, Los Amigos!
Or Pizzeria Bar and Grill Newcastle for your favorite Italian and American antipasti and entrees. You'll enjoy the beer and wine menu as well. For Pizzeria Bar and Grill, 2409 Wilmington Road, Newcastle. 4bargrill.com, 724-658.
NCTV45, strong enough for Lawrence County.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's overnight low of 15 under clear skies, how is your Monday looking? Local radar showing precipitation moving away, and you're going to see why on the national scene. Here you go, and let's dial up that national radar. Clearing Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and heading our way. That's going to give you a sunny start to the day. Behind it, precipitation. Here you go with your forecast. Overnight, 15, clear. 38 on your Monday, and gives rain and snow mix on Monday night. Fall down to 30 degrees, 80% chance of precip. Tuesday, 48 and 29. 60% chance of rain, and it will be messy. So Christmas Eve, what are you looking at? Sunny and 43 in the day. As you get to the nighttime, rain, snow mix, cloudy, 34. We're watching to see a 70% chance that could change if we lose a couple degrees. Your Christmas Day, cloudy, 56, 60% chance of rain. Thursday night, rain, low 46, and again, 80% chance of rain. Friday, rain, 58, 80% chance of rain. Friday night, mostly cloudy, 36, 50% chance of rain. And then Saturday, mostly cloudy, 49 with a 30% chance of rain. Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather, sponsored by Ford Pizzeria Bar and Grill. We're going to take a look at the weather chart and then hear from these great people who would like to hear from you.
Hands in the right kinds of places where we disappear tomorrow. Are we gonna go for a walk and talk about all the good things? I'm already there. Things are happening, which is why I love you so. Love to be in your love. Be in your love. I love to be in your love. Be in your love.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Turco's for that rich, great taste. everybody loves.
Scappo via dalla città, scappo via da questa realtà e vado a cercare il mare, visto che tu non ti fai trovare. Preferisco gli shot e gli screenshot, urlare come Monkey in una notte di Van Gogh. Con gli amici so che fai finta di niente, ma
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Here you go. What a special treat this is. Technico Hometown Holiday Drone Show, December 22nd at 6 p.m. A special pop-up show, a way of giving back to the community. Best viewing from Scotland Meadow Park up there in Union Township next to the high school. So check out this, December 22nd. It's a drone show at 6 o'clock. I think you'll enjoy it. This program sponsored by Vision Ministries of Lawrence County and Tri-State. Contact Vision Ministries for spiritual needs, or if you're struggling with an addiction, contact Vision Ministries. They're here for you. Kelly's Side Door Tavern has a rich history as a gathering place where friends meet and new friendships are made. Just look inside. You'll find great sandwiches, super entrees, wings, salads, appetizers, and of course, Reubens. Many surprises await you at Kelly's. Kelly's, where the kitchen is open for your convenience. Kelly's Side Door Tavern. Give it a try today. GEM Building Contractors and Developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities. Whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities, GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
You need a tire.
I'd like an oil change.
No, you need a tire. We do more than just tires if you need a tire.
Hello and welcome to the Kelly Side Door Tavern Sports Report. Let's get to college basketball. Well, the Duquesne Dukes in action against Canisius, 7 o'clock, that game on ESPN+. As we take a look at the West Virginia Mountaineers. Let's go Mountaineers, 7 o'clock, they're on the plus. Mississippi Valley State, ought to be a great game there. Indiana hosts Siena, 6 o'clock, Big Ten Network. Virginia Commonwealth hosting Rider, and that game at 7 o'clock. And always be advised that as we get closer to the Christmas holiday, games will go down as the youngsters go home for Christmas. Your nightcap, Northern Iowa takes on St. Mary's, 10 o'clock, that game on the plus. Let's head over, if you would, to the NHL. Well, the Pittsburgh Penguins taking the day off. They will be in action tomorrow, and we'll keep you abreast of the Pens. Rest of the NHL looking like this. And let's get right to it. As light schedule as we get ready for the Christmas holiday. St. Louis at Tampa Bay, 7 o'clock, that game on the plus. Vancouver at Philadelphia, 7:30 NHL Network. Seattle, they're at Anaheim, and that game at 10 o'clock on the Plus. Columbus at the LA Lakers, that game on the Plus also. And it's like I told you, light schedule, and they'll be back in action after you clear the holiday. Now, over in the NBA, it's they always have their games on Christmas Day, so that'll be interesting. Here, the Cleveland Cavaliers, chokes me right up. 7 o'clock, they're on Peacock taking on Charlotte. The Sixers have the day off. The Boston Celtics take on the Pacers. That game 7:30. So the Dallas Mavericks, they have a home game, or check that, an away game against the visiting the Pelicans. Okay, as let me get this straightened out here for you. There you go. The Pelicans. So the Pelicans at home, 8 o'clock against the Mavs. Utah takes on Denver, 9 o'clock. Memphis takes on Oklahoma City, 9:30. That on Peacock. Orlando, Golden State, 10 o'clock. And Detroit at Portland, 10 o'clock. That's going to take you to the NFL. Colts at 49ers, 8:15. ABC and ESPN have the game. Now, that was the Kelly's Side Door Tavern Sports Report. Head over to Kelly's, get some great food, a cold beverage, and by all means enjoy the games. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back. Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Well, Newswatch rolls on, and this in from Mike Kelly. On Wednesday last week, the House of Representatives passed a bill to lower health care premiums for all Americans. The legislation aims at lowering health care costs, expanding health care access, and making it more affordable for quality care. In addition to lowering premiums, the Lower Healthcare Premium for All Americans Act more broadly addressed rising healthcare costs, and the House Republicans are working towards lowering the burdensome of health care for all Americans, not only in the next year but in years to come. The plan saves taxpayers money, $35 billion over 10 years, according to the Congressional Budget Office and the Committee on Taxation. Now, you're going to have to watch. Stay tuned. Will the Senate pass the bill? NCTV45, always on your side. This in from our state representative, Marla Brown, and you know, it just saddens me. It's a dark day in the Capitol. House Bill 1957 passed. And it was an abortion bill. And at this time of year, when we're thinking about life, she goes on to say, it is truly disgusting and irresponsible, despite its being marketed. The bill does not protect women or privacy. It would allow abortion for any reason, any stage of pregnancy, with no limits at all. This is not what they're saying it is. You know, be aware, because there's a lot of these stories that you might not be getting real good information. Thank you, Marla, for standing up. By the way, the vote was 102 to 101. Sad day. NCTV45 keeping you informed. And as we're nearing the holidays, it's time to talk about these different traditions. So this is going to be the Christmas season in Italy. As we talk about the Christmas season in Italy, it's important to know the feast days leading up to Christmas in Italy. The first Christmas season begins with the feast of Saint Nicola. That's Saint Nicholas. That on December 6th. That's followed by the Immaculate Conception, December 8th, which is Monday. And then the Feast of St. Lucia on December 13th, and then Christmas Eve on the 24th. December 25th, the Feast of Saint Stephen, Saint Stephen, okay, Stefano, as they would say, which is Saint Stephen on the 26th. This period of celebration and religious season of Advent takes place, as does the novena, and they have a 9-day novena period of religious devotion before Christmas, during which Catholics spend hours in preparation and prayer. The 9 represents the 9 months Jesus was in the womb. Then comes the 12 days of Christmas, which finishes up January 6th at Epiphany. As we go through Newswatch with the next 2.5 weeks leading up to Christmas, we will talk about Christmas in many places, and that includes Christmas time in Italy. So a lot of great things coming up right here on NCTV 45 Newswatch as we keep you informed as this great season unfolds. Now, keeping with those Italian Christmas traditions, you know, one of the major highlights, if you would, in Italy, and what they kind of look to at this time, is the Principia. And I want to make sure that I say this correctly. They're the Nativia scenes, or crypts. These elaborate creations of wood, plaster, and many other materials can be seen on the lawns, churches, in the piazza, and along the streets. They feature figures of Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, donkeys, oxen, said to have warmed children with their breath, 3 wise men, and gifts, angels, a variety of props, such a shelter, crypts, and torches are in these elaborate displays. Now, we were talking about these Nativia scenes in Naples and Verona. Milan, Rome, and Sicily. Well, in Naples, the nativity scenes are elaborate works of art that sometimes take months to assemble. They can be seen working in front of houses and churches throughout the city and may range in size from a miniature, intricate design, only 1 to 2 inch tall and wide, to a massive display, life-size figures, realistic characters, extreme detail down to life-size figures. Most figure all the major characteristics called pastori, including the Holy Family, the wise men, shepherds, angels, and animals. Now, interesting to note that these features, costumes, are made of lavish silk, velvet, satin, brocade, and features flying angels and smoking. It's like a volcano type thing called Vestutas. You know, it becomes very, very elaborate. In Rome, we're going to talk about next. In Milan, a large-scale nativity scene can be found in the Mercato della Sant Ambrogio. The Principi in different parts of Italy in materials. It differs in materials. For example, Sicily, there are structures from bone, ivory, coal, mother of pearl, and other sea materials. In Rome, they're made from more rural materials like pine and olive branches. In Naples, city known for artistic creches scenes, these are made from plaster, wood, and even coral and gold. Now, in keeping with these holiday traditions, and we have Italian-American holiday traditions, a festive time, in addition to the brilliant sights of the season, Christmas time in Italy offers a magnificent sound as well. Throughout the streets, carolers and musicians sing and play Christmas songs. Sometimes children will go caroling in their neighborhood, earning coins for their performance. Musicians and I want to not mess this up as my glasses are, Pia Ferrati, playing flutes, oboes, bagpipes, and other instruments, parade through the town, often in an extravagant costume, from music, mountain gear, and sandals to bright red jackets and broad-brimmed hats with red tassels. In Rome and Abruzzi region, musicians perform dressed in leather leggings under shorts, buckled trousers. The buckle goes down to the knee, vests, velvet jackets, and pointed hats. Long ago, the Ferretti walked over 100 miles to town to play music along the way for food and a place to rest. So another great tradition coming out of Italy. In Italy, families decorate their homes for the Christmas season with sprigs of holly, mistletoe, lots of pine, candles, and Christmas trees adorned with fruits, candles, small wrapped gifts, chocolates, ribbons. Many Italians have artificial trees upon which they hang colored Christmas bulbs and lots of lights to symbolize the light Jesus shines into the world. Some decorations are made of needlepoint and others stitching accented by ribbons and featuring images of Boba Natale, and we said that's Santa Claus, wreaths, hearts, and candles. Many homes also feature Advent wreaths, Advent candles, stockings, often hung under the Christmas tree, mistletoe hung on doors, and a sign of protection and good luck. So, great tradition and how they decorate there in Italy. Keeping up with Italian-American traditions, most Italian families have a seppetto, a wooden pyramid-shaped frame, sometimes several feet high, decorated with color foil and lined with lined with linen and pine cones, flowers, and little pennants. The tiers adorn candles, sweets, toys, gifts, candles, fruits, ornaments, Christmas objects of all kinds. And at the bottom, there is a nativity scene. And we said that was a presepia. Gift giving takes place throughout the Christmas season and varies from region to region. For example, it is common in some northern areas to give gifts on St. Nicholas Day, December 6th. In Sicily, it's common to give gifts on St. Lucia Day, December 15th. Throughout Italy, gifts are exchanged on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Epiphany. Many spread the gift-giving ritual throughout the entire Christmas season. And we're keeping you up to date on those Christmas traditions for Italian Americans. And back by popular demand, it's the Cascade of Lights. Yeah, at historical Cascade Park, December 4th through the 7th, then 11th to the 23rd, and then 26th to the 30th. From 6 to 9 p.m., Pictures with Santa on December 6th, 13th and 20th from 6 to 9. $5 per car. Get out and see the lights at beautiful Cascade Park. And you know, there are a lot of light shows around. Well, the Parade of Lights, the Shannon Township, Pearson Park, started on the 27th, goes till January 5th. Make sure you get out to Pearson Park and take a look at their lights on the park and enter through Mercer Street because you'll be going out the Maitland Lane type area. So, Pearson Park light show. Check it out. This always a good one with our friends down in Elwood City. Christmas in the Park, it begins November 29th. Nightly through the 23rd from 6 to 9. Help make it magical. Volunteer, decorate a tree or Christmas tree lane or sponsor some light displays. But this is for everybody going to visit this tremendous display. Christmas in the Park down in Elwood City, beginning November 29th through December 23rd. And just enjoy to our good friends down in Elwood City. And you know, here is some great news. We'll take this. Senator McCormick and Senators McCormick and Fetterman, in a joint statement sponsored a bill, and this is brilliant in that everybody working together. And there we go. It cleared the U.S. Senate by unanimous consent, and it was sent to the House of Representatives. Passed the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act, legislation to allow schools participating in the National School Lunch Program to serve whole and reduced fat milk. The bill passed on Monday and heads to the president's desk. Pennsylvania Senators McCormick, and I don't have one of Fetterman, I got to get one, released the following statement. Whole milk is back in American schools. Isn't that great? This is a common sense bill that benefits everyone. PA farmers supply the country's milk with some of the best milk year round, and instead of limiting choices in our schools, this will expand the nutritious, healthy stuff for our kids. We 100% have the backs of our farmers, students, and their families, and thank our colleagues in the House and the Senate for getting it done. Wow. And you know, as it goes, and I maybe this is just the Pennsylvania in me, I got to tell you one other thing. When I get those stocking stuffers in my stocking, or Valentine's Day, or anything, just me, folks, I need Hershey's chocolate. Made right here, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Love Hershey's chocolate. And now milk with Fetterman and all that. That is, and McCormick, can't say enough good things about that. Thanks, guys. You know, we're halfway through the month of December, and I know that you're thinking about January. Well, here you go. Some great opportunities exist. Warm up and spend your winter at the Hoyt Arts and Education. The Community Arts Center Museum is offering a diverse lineup of classes for all ages, experience, and levels. Yes, and it's featuring stained glass, ceramics, felting, collage, wood burning, music lessons. Prefer to start one day at a time? Well, you can do that. If you give the Hoyt a call at 724-652-2882, tell them NCTV45 sent you, and enjoy these great opportunities. Right here, ages 3 to 13. They have something for everybody at the Hoyt Arts and Education. And I want to tell you, this might be the time to do it. As New Year's resolution, stop by the Hoyt. You'll enjoy it. Now, this always a big deal and a great shout out. This was the blanket drive, Share the Warmth with the United Way. And a special thanks to the community that shared their generosity with Share the Warmth blanket drive. This happens every November. The United Way is proud to announce that the launch of the 20th annual Share the Warmth blanket drive, sponsored by Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania, as families across the region, and we don't got to tell you it was cold, faced rising utility costs and having to get through the lie heap situation. Well, with those delays, share the warmth. They collected 515 blankets to distribute to various families and local charities. Yes, this was an amazing drive, and the charities receiving the blankets were CRAY, the Red Cross, Catholic Charities, Children's Advocacy Center, City Rescue Mission, Arise, Holy Redeemer, Lawrence County Cares, People in Need, Salvation Army, and local nursing homes, and the Humane Society. We're grateful for Dr. Joseph McCormick at Shenango School District, with help from Mrs. Kim Rudisil and Jackie Lush for coordinating the leadership peer program and getting the blankets to the various agencies. And Columbia Gas is committed to keeping families warm through the winter. And I can't say enough, this is a fantastic deal. And hats off to Shenango High School and the school district and everybody else in the area. If your business or church is interested in supporting the program in the future, please contact the United Way. Their phone number is 724-658-8528. And remember, it's always best when we live united. NCTV45, keeping you informed. And you know, here it is again, as it seems like it just always comes up and faster every year. It's the Hoyt Arts and Education's regional juried art competition. And this deadline, February 28th, 2026, it'll be here in a flash. The Hoyt has been showcasing extraordinary art talents and emerging mid-career and established artists within a 250-mile radius of the museum for over 5 decades. The Hoyt Regional Juried Art Contest is in its 53rd year. The Hoyt invites artists 18 and over to compete for up to $1,500 in prizes and up to $1,500 of prizes and a chance to exhibit in the museum setting. Most media is accepted with the exception of video installation. Nando Alvarez Perez will serve as the distinguished juror, and we intentionally choose jurors from different ages, experience, and educational backgrounds to give the competition a changing range of perspectives and contemporary art being produced in our region. Selections can be widely from one year to the other, offering emerging talent and professionals to compete for prizes and opportunities to be seen in the museum. Increasingly, we find that inviting these artists to exhibit solo and group shows as well, says Kim Kohler-Jones. She's the executive director at the Hoyt. The Hoyt Regional Art Contest is an opportunity for the Hoyt to scout new talent as well. So Nando Alvarez Perez is 37-year-old director of the Buffalo Institute of Contemporary Art and an education nonprofit that models how culture can sustain communities through focused, practical engagements of contemporary art. He's the editor-in-chief of Cornella Magazine, a visual art review published 3 times a year in Western New York. in the Buffalo area. So the deadline, February 28th, 2026. Applications can be submitted online, so you can go to their website. There is a $35 fee for the first entry and $10 for each additional. Hoyt members receive a discount. If you have any questions, contact Patricia McClatchy. She's the exhibitions manager at exhibitions@hoytartcenter.org. So, NCTV45, always keeping you informed on some of the great artwork that we have out there. I think this is really special. Make sure you check it out. Deadline, artist, February 28th, 2026.
This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com.
Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Micah Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road. Hello, and a very pleasant anytime on your time. I'm with Andrea from the Soulful Yellow Butterfly, which has become it's one of my favorite places to go. It's quite relaxing and very spiritual. Andrea, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. We were talking out there, and I understand the Soulful Yellow Butterfly has a yoga studio.
Yes, it does.
Now, if, I was going to start to get interested in yoga,
okay,
what would I do? How, first of all, like maybe what is yoga?
Okay,
there's
so
some people that don't know.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people that don't know still. It's a practice, a discipline that uses postures, breath work, some meditation to help calm and relax and center you. It's good for overall health and wellness, relieves stress, helps sleep at night. If you practice at night, can energize you in the morning. It's a great, great thing.
Now, with the class, who teaches the yoga class?
We have a certified instructor, Lori Hayner. She's been doing it for over 20 years. She has a plethora of experience.
That is so good. And so I decide that I want to do yoga. Now, how do I get, and maybe, I've never been to the Soulful Butter. I have, but for somebody that hasn't and they haven't been to the store, how would they go about this?
So we're in an amazing location right off of 18 by Hyde Drug Store. If you're unfamiliar with that area, there's Flinton's Tire across from us. But to register, you just come right in. Our Michaela, my partner, or our employees, Rin and Lino, they'll get you registered. And if you absolutely can't come in, I mean, we'd love you to come in. There's all kinds of things that you can take a look at, especially this time of year. We have a lot of giftable items. But if you can't come in, There's ways to register online through our social media or on our website. We can also send links if you message us. So it's very simple. You go in, you can choose the date and the time that you want to attend the class. And it gives Lori a heads up as to, who she can expect to be there. So we love pre-registers, but if you walk in the same day, you're more than welcome to join.
Oh, that sounds great. Are there certain days or times, or is there a special going on like right now?
So right now we have Mondays at 6:30, Wednesdays at 7 p.m., and Sundays we're doing 8 a.m. Starting in January, and I'll tell you more about the year of 2026 too in a minute, but starting in January, we're going to adjust our times to 7 p.m. on Mondays, 4:30 on Wednesdays, and 8 a.m. on Sundays. And as we grow our classes, we're going to add more classes so that Lori would like to assess the attendees, look at different levels, see where everybody stands, because we want all levels to come so she can get a real feel for who's going to be involved. And we have this amazing deal that we decided to do for 2026. We're selling unlimited yoga classes for $1,080, so $1,080 for the entire year. That's going to allow you to attend as many adult classes as you want. We also have right now a minimum once a month kids classes scheduled where you can bring your little ones. They're going to learn, have fun, and there's always going to be a craft at the end.
That sounds great. And I'm thinking about it as they're able to do that for that 1080.
Yeah.
That works out to not under $100 a month, $90 a month.
Absolutely.
So that is a great bargain.
It's an amazing deal.
Now, with that, I don't want to take away from some of the other things you have. I know that you have art classes or some art stuff there. I know that you have local artists.
We do.
I also know, and I'm Catholic, that you have some Catholic stuff there.
We do.
For a lot of different faiths. And you also have local artists that if you get a book for somebody, you can do that.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry.
No, I was just telling them because these are all great gift ideas. And, with the 1080, I'm going to tell you, like I did some gift cards this year.
Okay.
And so, if you wanted to do like a gift card, but you felt like there wasn't anything, they could stop in and get like a little piece of giftware and put it with it,
Absolutely.
So
we sell gift certificates as well.
Right. And thank you. That was my point, is that if a person wants to do that, they could do a gift certificate, or they could do the 1080 for the yoga. And
they absolutely can.
I don't have my desk right now, but I still have my stones.
Awesome. That's wonderful.
I'm
glad.
And I use them a lot. I think that's one of the nice things in it. And it really shows, and I urge everybody out there to take a look at Newswatch on the ad that we have that runs for the Soulful Butterfly. There are a lot of really great items. It allows you to shop local, where this is a real great opportunity and it's right around the corner from where everybody lives. So you could go to a yoga class and be home in 10, 15 minutes, just that quick. And that helps with the relaxation because you don't have any of that traffic to deal with.
Absolutely. Yes.
You know? So one more time, can you tell us how they'd sign up and just give the initial schedule of what they'd do, just so they know that?
Yeah, sure. So they can come into the store. We'd love to have them come in, sign up, register in person. If they absolutely can't make it to the store, we have links available on our social media, Soulful Yellow Butterfly, as well as our website, soulfulyellowbutterfly.com. And with that link, you can go in and pick the dates and the times that you want to register for the adult classes. If people are interested in the kids classes, we'd love to have them come in and inquire. It's a little bit of a different setup there as far as registering, but it's still through a link that they can find on our social media or website. The classes through the end of December are Mondays at 6:30, Wednesdays at 7 p.m., and Sundays at 8 a.m. Starting in January, they're going to be Mondays at 7 p.m., Wednesdays at 4:30, and Sundays at 8 a.m.
That's great. That is really great. Well, Andrea, I want to thank you for coming on NCTV45 and explaining about yoga and also the Soulful Yellow Butterfly. I encourage everybody to check out one of the newest stores in Lawrence County and get those gift ideas going, and it's a great time. Thanks again, Andrea, and to everybody out there, remember, we're available anytime on your time, and shop at the Soulful Yellow Butterfly. That was tongue twisting.
Thank you. I know. Try answering the phone that way. I've learned it's a tongue twister. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks. Have a great time. Bye-bye.
You as well.
Expand your mind and refresh your soul. Local entrepreneurs Andrea Philippi and Mike Gala Macklin were guided to one another not by coincidence, by a deeper purpose. Enjoy sound therapy, Reiki, meditation, yoga, along with arts, a bookstore, and also gems as far as jewelry, crystals, and other spiritual type things. It is the Soulful Butterfly, 2410 Wilmington Road. Newswatch rolls on, keeping you informed. This in from our state representative, Marla Brown, and she announced nearly $1.9 million in state funding has been awarded to Lawrence County municipalities through the local share account, LSA, and Greenway Trails and Recreation Program to support infrastructure and improvements and community development. Now, the LSA grants funding through gaming revenues were awarded to Bessemer Municipal Authority. That was $325,000 for wastewater treatment plant upgrades, including a new hard headworks building and debris removal system. Mahoney Township got $625,000 for wastewater system improvements, including supervisory control and data acquisition pump replacements and equipment upgrades. New Wilmington Borough got $100,000 for downtown Vine Street streetscapes improvements. North Beaver Township Municipal Authority got $100,000 to replace an aging grinder pump in the sewage system. The Newcastle Sanitation Authority, they received $350,000 to purchase a new sewer flusher truck and dump truck. Neshannock Township received $328,722 for outdoor improvements at the Hutchison Center Community Center. Brown advocated for funding with Michelle Brooks. She is the representative from Crawford, Mercer, and Lawrence counties. The LSA grants help communities tackle costly infrastructure projects that are essential to public health and safety, said Brown. This funding will allow local governments to make the needed upgrades while easing the burden on taxpayers. Brown also announced $150,000 in GTRP funding for recreational and historic preservation. Strong communities depend on places that connect people and encourage growth, said Brown. These projects preserve local history and expand recreational authorities across Pennsylvania. The city of Newcastle received $100,000 to restore the historic 1922 carousel at the Newcastle Public Library. Taylor Township received $50,000 for ADA accessible playground upgrades at Taylor Township Park. Both programs were administered by the Commonwealth Financing Authority to support the infrastructure, recreation, and community enhancement projects across Pennsylvania. The $100,000 in the 1922 carousel, that seems to tell me that that's for Cascade Park, as I think that they had a little press release issue there. But NCTV45, always keeping you informed, always looking out for you. Anytime on your time, it's NCTV45. This in from our Senator McCormick, as today McCormick, as Senator Dave McCormick, representative of Pennsylvania, Republican from Pennsylvania, and Tim Kaine, Democrat from Virginia, introduced the American Battlefields Protection Program amendments to the Act of 2025, bipartisan legislation to strengthen the preservation of historic battlefields associated with wars fought on American soil. From the Revolution to the Civil War, battlefields stand as a powerful reminder of our pivotal moments that shaped our nation's history and our future, said Senator McCormick. By protecting these sacred battlefields, we honor the contributions of all Americans, educate future generations, and drive increased economic benefits for local communities for attracting visitors eager to learn and explore. From Yorktown to Appomattox to the Pentagon, the map of Virginia is a map of American military history, said Senator Kaine. Especially as we come up on America's 250th birthday, it is crucial that we ensure the country's battlefields are preserved so American generations can visit and learn more about their importance. Last year, the President signed a bipartisan legislative bill that the American Battlefields Protection Program Enhanced Act into law to help us do just that. I'm glad to work alongside of Senator McCormick to build on the progress by further supporting the program. Specifically, the American Battlefields Protection Program amendments will reauthorize the American Battlefields Protection Program through 2035, increasing federal support for nonprofit preservation efforts by increasing the cost share from 50 to 75%. Direct the National Park Service and the Department of the Interior to prepare studies of sites connected with the French and Indian War and Mexican-American War, and authorize $20 million for each of the funding through 2025. This very, very important, and helps our education and knowing the history about this country. NCTV45, always keeping you informed. And this, just a reminder that with the holiday season in full swing, PennDOT announced that their driver's license centers and photo centers will be closed, including the full service centers, on Thursday, December 25th. In observance of the Christmas holiday, customers may still obtain products, including forms, publications, and driver's manuals, online through PennDOT's driver and vehicle service website. Yeah, the driver vehicle online services are 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, including driver's license, photo ID, and vehicle registration renewals, driver history services, change of addresses, driver's license and vehicle registration letters, ability to pay driver's license or vehicle insurance registration fees, the driver's license and photo ID duplicates, and real ID verification and driver exam scheduling. Yes, there are no additional fees for using these services, so feel free if you're not doing anything during that holiday and you think that's what you want to do, go for it, but just know the offices will be closed on the Christmas holiday, and they'll be coming out that they're closed on New Year's too. NCTV45, always keeping you informed. Hey, this very, very important. And with these cold days, LIHEAP is now open. Cold weather has arrived, and the struggle with home heating bills reminds people they can now apply for LIHEAP, Low Income Home Energy Assistance. The program is federally funded, and it helps individuals and families pay their heating bills through the home heating energy grants. It also provides crisis grants to help in the event of emergency or residents is in danger of losing his or her heat to broken equipment, lack of fuel, or termination of utilities. To qualify for LIHEAP, you must meet income requirements, which are based on your household size. For example, the maximum income for an individual is $23,475. For a family of four, $48,225. For each additional person, you can add $8,250 to the income limit. You can go to dhs.pa.gov/compass or call 866-857-7095 by contact your local county assistance office of which you are a resident. So LIHEAP, in effect, don't go out in the cold. Make sure that you stay warm. Now, folks, the Hoyt Arts and Education, and these are some nice pictures here. In 2023, the Hoyt Arts and Education began presenting the work of youth ages 13 to 18 with extraordinary talents in public venues with the intent of building their resumes and their experience as exhibiting artists. As the Hoyt and the Newcastle Public Library have already been partnered with the youth-led humanities program, formerly known as Teen Reading Lounge, at the library, extending the partnership between the young talent in the library Copernicus room made perfect sense. The unique opportunity is open to teens in Lawrence, Mercer, Beaver, and Butler counties. Emma Zachary, a junior from Clarion Limestone High School near Strattsville, PA, will be attending the new series of watercolors and oils titled Painting Legacies this December 2nd through January 22nd. Emma draws her inspiration from old photos, historical people, and events so it is no surprise that she enjoys history classes and visiting historical reenactment sites. Now you can tell by these pictures, and they actually look quite good. One of the favorite events to attend is the French-Indian War enactment that is held every summer in Cook's Forest Park in Cooksburg, PA. She says, in the summer of 2024, I met 2 reenactors there who agreed to pose for photos so she could practice oil painting skills. She was really surprised at how they turned out and loved the reaction to the reactors, who were very proud of their participation in the events. Now, they're going to have a public reception at the Hoyt from 1 to 3 on December 13th. Admission is $3. Come and meet Emma and join them for refreshments. And check out this young talent. This is going to be a very, very interesting and exhibit. And you could just tell from those pictures right there. Now, NCTV45, keeping you informed. This program is sponsored by Vision Ministries of Lawrence County and Tri-State. Contact Vision Ministries for spiritual needs, or if you're struggling with an addiction, contact Vision Ministries. They're here for you.
Special thanks to Mary's Restaurant, Long Avenue, Newcastle, PA, featuring Middle Eastern food. Mary's Restaurant.
Well, folks, it's that time of year again, and there it is, the 2026 Rotary Calendar. It's a lottery calendar. It is really fantastic. If you haven't had one, they're exceptional. This Rotary Calendar is the annual fundraiser, is currently available for purchase. The 2026 calendar theme is Vintage Education and Religion, Year 2. For the second year, the calendar focuses on historic schools, religious buildings of Newcastle. The Rotary of Newcastle is grateful to the Lawrence County Historical Society and others for contributing to the collection of photos used in the calendar. According to the 1914 City Directory, there were 61 religious organizations, 14 Methodists, 9 Presbyterian, 7 Roman Catholic, 6 missions, and 5 Baptist, 3 Disciple of Christ, 2 Episcopalians, a Greek Catholic, and a Spiritualist, and 1 each evangelical congregation, Welsh, Polish, Catholic, Hebrew, Salvation Army, and Christian Science. There were 20 schools that were listed in this public and 4 parochial. It is a great calendar. I can't say that enough. The calendars are numbered 0 through 99 and are based on the 3-digit evening lottery number. All numbers are played and drawn. Awards are $25 except for 5 bonus days, which are between $100 and $500. You can get these calendars at CJ Cochran, which is 409 North Jefferson Street, Chilella and Kearney. Lawrence County Historical Society, Phil Fitzford. Visit Lawrence County. Since 1913, the Newcastle Rotary has participated in various projects to enrich our wonderful, diverse community. 80% of the funds raised go directly back to the community through local grants. 20% go to the Rotary District, national, and international collectives. So if you have any questions, call Heather Armstrong at 724-510-1608 and get your calendar today.
Funding for this program furnished by Mary's Turner's Day Spa, Wilmington Road, Neshannock Township, Newcastle.
Yes, and it's another great exhibit by the Hoyt arts and education. The newest exhibit, Floating Beauty in the Arts. And here's just a sample as we put these out for you. November 18th through the 29th offers visitors a historical perspective of Japanese women culture in the Edo period, Japan, 1603 to 1858, through a collection of 50 wood block dating back to the 17th century. Sounds interesting? Learn more about the people and the art often is, particularly when the images help us explore the social and cultural complexities other societies have and have changed over time. In the 17th century, Japan's thriving cities, Kyoto, Osaka, and Endo, now Tokyo, were bustling with entertainment. People of all ranks enjoyed the city's attractions, from the brothels and kubikis theater to seasonal festivities. It was here that the term Yukio, floating world, was born. Now, these beautiful pieces of art will be on display Tuesday through Thursday at the Hoyt Arts and Education. This floating beauty is accompanied by an exceptional loan of Japanese carvings and textiles, traditional dress from the Merredon Museum in Butler, PA, as well as a series of free public programs exploring Japanese culture. So make sure that you get up to the Hoyt. It's going to be November 18th through January 29th. And take in those great exhibits at the Hoyt's Arts and Education. GEM building contractors and developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities, whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities. GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated.
This is a special presentation of NCTV45. Hello and welcome to one of our segments on an Italian-American Christmas. There are many, many citizens of this fine county of Italian-American descent. And the traditions date back to the very early immigrants that came to this fine city and county. And we're going to take a look at the different customs that have evolved, especially here at Christmas time. Now, understand that the Christmas holiday for most Italian American begins right after Thanksgiving. Christmas time is by far the most festive time for Italian Americans. In addition to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which are huge celebrations, many Italian Americans observe several other feast days. The pre-Christmas holidays include the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, December 8th, the Feast of St. Lucia on the 13th, and also December 6th, which is the birth of St. Nicole or St. Nicholas. Perhaps the biggest of these celebrations is Christmas Eve, which features the fish dinner. Sometimes 7, 10, even 12 courses of fish, plus pasta, bread, and dessert. Usually, this concludes with midnight mass. Some of the most popular dinners include, bacala, eel, squid, smelts, octopus, clams, shrimp, lasagna, and spaghetti. Note that it is said that the 7-fish course dinner represents the 7 sacraments and gifts of the Holy Ghost. We will continue to bring you Italian Christmas traditions right here on NCTV45. This is Angelo Perrotta for NCTV45 for Italian American Christmas traditions. Till next time, have a great day. Talk about convenient. Located just off the 422 bypass on Center Avenue, Haito's Restaurant, Catering, and Banquet Center is perfect for parties or business meetings. Spacious and contemporary, they feature large portions at low prices. Make Haito's your choice. Call 724-535-3530. Another fine tradition that's very festive is getting your cookies. Now, here are some examples of great cookies to have around at the holidays. Butter balls, butter cookies, caramel chips, cheese cups, chocolate rum balls, cinnamon horns, cream cheese filled with raspberry, apricot, pineapple nuts, Dayton nut cookies, divinity cookies, E1, or they known as gloves. And that's a little Italian there. Horseshoe cookies, macarons, peanut butter balls, peanut butter kiss cookies with the little Hershey Kiss on top. These are available at Bill's Bake Shop in Mahoneytown. Now, Bill's Bake Shop and the Beanery are advertisers of ours, but more importantly, they carry some of these fine quality foods that you see around Christmas or in the houses of these Italian Americans. Stop by our sponsors and look for those fine foods. This is Angelo Perrotta for NCTV45 for Italian American Christmas traditions. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadyunit.com.
The Golden Pickle Sports Bar is one of my absolute favorites. Yes, they have great drinks that will serve everybody. And the wings, out of this world. Great flavors too. Don't forget the Cuban and my personal all-time favorite, the spicy pepperoni flatbread. Yes, it's the Golden Pickle, located inside Shenango Commons. Make sure you stop by. As we get into this business week and we go about our chores, I thought that it would be important to mention this quote from Newt Rogney, who said, "I don't like to lose, and that isn't so much because it's just a football game, but because the defeat means the failure to reach your objective. The trouble with American life today in business as well as in sports is that too many people are afraid of competition. The result in some circles, people have come to sneer at success if it costs hard work, training, and sacrifice. Make sure that you share this today with somebody. You can tell it'll be right on Newswatch. I'll try and put it up as a podcast. But the importance of what Coach Rockney said here is significant as we watch people meddle through whatever they're doing, not giving it any thought at all, just wanting to get done, pass through the job, and there's a failure for a commitment to excellence. We aren't all having these fancy jobs, surgeons, or whatever. But whatever we do, we should do it to the best of our ability. And give it some thought. And think about the customer. Because, after all, aren't you there to satisfy the customer? NCTV45 giving you that business quote of the day.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Ashannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Hike Toes Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Hike Toes. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Hike Toes in West Pittsburgh. Hike Toes Restaurant in West Pittsburgh. Not only great friendly atmosphere, but tremendously great food. A wide variety. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and supper. You'll find what you like at Hike Toes. And they have banquet facilities also. For your next event, make it Hike Toes in West Pittsburgh. Nick's Auto Body, from a scratch to a dent to a major repair. Nick's Auto Body is your place to go for great service and quality work. In business since 1960, it's Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. GEM Building Contractors and Developers are on the move for you. Yes, GEM builds communities. Whether it's health, corporate offices, athletic facilities, GEM can design things to your specifications. No job too big or small for GEM. Yes, GEM builds communities. Give them a call today. For all your building needs, it's GEM Building Contractors Developers Incorporated. Newcastle's Eastside Pharmacy, locally owned and your number one choice for all your pharmacy needs. Whether it's prescriptions, supplements, wheelchair rentals, and so much more. Eastside Pharmacy, with that local touch, cares about you. They even have greeting cards for that get well wish, Band-Aids, and all kind of supplies. Eastside Pharmacy, 708 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Call 734-658-4557.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Los Amigos. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos, Los Amigos, Los Amigos.
Or Pizzeria Bar and Grill Newcastle for your favorite Italian and American antipasti and entrees. You'll enjoy the beer and wine menu as well. For Pizzeria Bar and Grill, 2409 Wilmington Road, Newcastle. 4bargrill.com, 724-658.
NCTV45. Strong enough for Lawrence County.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's overnight low of 15 under clear skies, how is your Monday looking? Local radar showing precipitation moving away, and you're going to see why on the national scene. Here you go, and let's dial up that national radar. Clearing Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and heading our way. That's going to give you a sunny start to the day. Behind it, precipitation. Here you go with your forecast. Overnight, 15, clear. 38 on your Monday, and gives rain and snow mix on Monday night. Fall down to 30 degrees, 80% chance of precip. Tuesday, 48 and 29. 60% chance of rain, and it will be messy. So Christmas Eve, what are you looking at? Sunny and 43 in the day. As you get to the nighttime, rain, snow mix, cloudy, 34. We're watching to see a 70% chance. That could change if we lose a couple degrees. Your Christmas Day, cloudy, 56, 60% chance of rain. Thursday night, rain, low 46, and again, 80% chance of rain. Friday, rain, 58, 80% chance of rain. Friday night, mostly cloudy, 36, 50% chance of rain. And then Saturday, mostly cloudy, 49 with a 30% chance of rain. Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather, sponsored by 4 Pizzeria Bar and Grill. We're going to take a look at the weather chart and then hear from these great people who would like to hear from you.
Hands in the right kinds of places where we disappear tomorrow. Are we gonna go for a walk and talk about all the good things? I'm already there. Things are happening, which is why I love you so. Love to be in your love. Be in your love. I love to be in your love. Be in your love.
At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili and has been for nearly 100 years since we opened in 1923 with our chili locator on our website. Want to own your own MP Coney Island? Now you can with our franchise system. At MP Coney Island, it's all about the chili.
Turco's for that rich, great taste.